Jew.
The Jews.
Jew. This can be our little opening clip.
Jews, yeah, Jews, indeed.
Jews. This is our Jew bit of the day. What the fuck?
This man's straight up having a Looney Tunes cartoon happen around him.
Jewtopia.
Jewtopia.
Jew.
Isn't that Israel?
Jews.
Not based. Jews.
Is not.
Jews.
Zoraki, you gotta fix that sound. I don't know where you're recording from, your car or whatever.
What are you talking about?
There's like weird sound coming from you.
Oh, I was moving my mic, that's why.
Okay. Hopefully no slapstick sounds.
It's episode 24, by the way.
It's
Episode 24. Okay, gotcha. Easy enough.
Oh, all right. You can go whenever. We're recording.
Oh, bet. Jews. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 24 of the Drip League podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the amazing and wonderful Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. The rest of these guys have been watching it. I mean, I caught up to part 4, and that's where I stopped.
What?
They're currently on part 4 now.
You son of a bitch, you stopped at part 4, the best part?
Yeah. No, I watched part 4. I'm on.
Oh, you did? All right.
I haven't seen part 5 yet.
You stopped at part 5 then, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. I stopped at the end of part 4.
We're gonna stop the spoiling at the episode we just watched, essentially.
The only spoiler I will say is Ambulance Chan is best girl.
Yeah. Well, we just stopped at the Cinderella episode of part 4.
Yeah.
Mo and fucking Contra have been watching with them for the first time. I've seen it. They haven't.
Yeah.
I've read it too, but
Fucking hell.
What's your favorite part so far, both of you?
Absolute part 4. Easily.
Part 4.
Mo, you too?
4.
Damn straight.
I like part 4. I think for me it's probably
part 3 guy.
It's probably part 2, honestly. Young Joseph Joestar is my GOAT.
Young Joseph was great.
Yeah, Joseph.
Yeah.
He was literally the opposite of Jonathan, which was before him.
100%.
I also think arguably he's the only Jojo in his part that doesn't get outshined by the people around him.
Right.
The Jo Bros. Because Josuke is cool as shit, but Polnareff and all of them have way more personality and are more fun to watch. Josuke's cool, but he's not necessarily entertaining.
Yeah, right, because you watch Josuke and then you also notice other people around him more. It's you see Rohan, and Rohan stands out to you more than Josuke would. At least that's how it was for me. And
I enjoyed Taro too.
And Jotaro, same deal, yeah.
So it's kind of the problem with parts is just the main Jojo is not the most interesting character out of the main cast.
Yeah. That's why they work better as the ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Most of them are. Besides against arguably part 2 because it's 2 people.
Essentially, yeah.
It's the one part that
and also as well part 2
has the most personality.
Yeah, Joseph has the most personality easily.
100%.
Joseph is
I like
great.
part 2 because he doesn't get outshined by Caesar. They're on par with each other. I mean, in the beginning, you see the difference in their skill, but they train together and they ascend to Hamon mastery around the same time as each other. So you get to watch them kind of be rivals and friends and sparring partners at the same time. So that's another reason why I like part 2 over the other ones, is because they have that dynamic where not competition and it's not too much to take in. The general gist is the same.
It's also good because in part 2, Joseph isn't as you said, massively overpowered. In every other part, the Jojo of the part is super fucking stronger than everyone in some way.
They suffer from Saitama disorder, because in One Punch Man, literally everybody in the surrounding cast is holding off the big bad guy until fucking One Punch Man.
Especially Jotaro is very fucking overpowered with his, and part 5, I won't spoil it, but his stand is also fucking. I still don't understand part 5's stand.
Oh, which one?
Which one? There's a lot of ones that are not. Oh,
Giorno,
at the end or what?
He literally just wins. That's his power.
his power is essentially oh, do I spoil it or not?
No, I said no.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying I think he's the most busted Jojo.
He is. He literally, bro. He
just wins.
What I think is easily the strongest stand in the entire series. Easily.
Okay, well you haven't seen part 7, so
Oh, there's one more powerful there.
I mean, fucking this you'll forget all this, but Funny Valentine's stand is pretty
literally the president.
Funny. His stand is so hard to even like try to break down because like he can access alternate dimensions and bring stuff from alternate dimensions and shit like that.
That's D4C, right? Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, yeah.
Wait, don't people say that was essentially like at one point changed because it was so overpowered? Like just to give a chance for the hero to win?
It surprised me because that shit is like, it's one of those stands that's literally so confusing to even grasp its abilities for a long time.
That actually brings me to something which is
King Crimson was like that for the longest time.
Which is like the change.
Motherfucker.
Bro, this guy in it. Anyhow, where was I?
Be right back. Gonna go put my dog down real quick.
You're just gonna hear a gunshot in this episode.
Yeah. You ever like notice how like the changes in story through a part, like when things are either like retconned partway through and stuff like that? Like that's something that genuinely annoys me. Like you guys watched part 3. You remember like the reason why they went on this whole trip to begin with?
To save his mom.
Like he essentially like said, "Oh, we're gonna like go to Egypt, defeat Dio, and that would essentially remove the power of stands from the world." You know?
No, it wasn't the power. It was the thing in his mom.
No,
but
yeah.
Also, but track because then. No, wait. Yeah, it was the stand to like Dio. It was Dio specifically, though, wasn't it?
I remember them being like, oh, like when we defeat him, the power stands would go away. It's like the power, like you defeat Dio and we're still having stands afterwards. Like that makes no sense.
That's because of the bow and arrow that they added, which is also
the stand arrow is probably one of the weirdest plot devices I've ever seen. Honestly,
it was just thrown in. Yeah, I mean,
like his
because it is weird that Holly's mom, because like the whole thing is they have to save her from her stand manifesting.
Yeah,
they go to kill Dio, but then. Only hers goes?
Yeah, like what? Like how
shouldn't everybody's stand fucking take a shit at that point?
Yeah.
Because Joseph didn't have a stand until that happened.
Listen, I'm not mad because stands are way better than Haman, I'll be honest.
Absolutely.
Haman is just like such a generic power.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty interesting for what it was, because stands really took over like the entire series by that point. So Rocky found the niche.
And to be fair, part 3 stands aren't that interesting either, so... Part 3 stands are really like basic rock, paper, scissors, like the battles, but then part 4 and shit where the stand battles get really creative, that's like where it shines the best.
Right, because you can see that over time he developed the concept and the application. Yeah, the application of them. Like, there's some stands that are completely useless, like fucking Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Fucking like some of them are so creative. Like fucking Rohan's is such a fucking like cool.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like even Koichi's like Koichi's stand gets fucking nerfed, but like the whole theme of his stand, the fact that it evolves and it's like the meaning of words.
Yeah,
it's like the sound of words, the meaning of words, and the weight of words is like the thing of his stand or whatever.
And it's a reflection of his fighting spirit. So as he progresses more and more with his fighting ability, his stand progresses with him, and you
Echoes
see
Act
that.
2 is the best part one though, like by far.
Which one?
Echoes Act 2. The meaning it was so much better than the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The third one honestly still kind of annoys me because it's so fucking like basic and dumb.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, it works for the fight or whatever.
And then you see how like Okuyasu, for example, his stand has like shutters almost covering his eyes. It's a reflection of how dumb he is.
Like short-sighted and shit.
Like,
yeah, like this is like because Okuyasu and like Vanilla Ice in them, it's kind of like Hunter x Hunter did with like Chidu, where like he has like a godlike ability with like Nen, but then he's like horrible with it. Like he's holding himself back because he gets all this luck with Nen, but then like he just has horrible potential for it. That's what like Okuyasu is, because he gets a godlike stand.
He's a fucking retard.
He can't use
exactly. And the visuals of the stand reflect that completely.
Like Vanilla Ice was also like that. Like I said, he could have team wiped them if he wasn't retarded. He would have gone what? Adval, Polnareff, and Iggy if he hadn't ridden on that fucking pillar in the first place. Like he gave them a warning.
He is literally like he died of simping.
This man was so
wow.
dumb he didn't realize he was a vampire. He's like, he got
like,
recovered
hold
from
up.
his head getting cut off, and he's like, everything's normal, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go. Like how? You cut off your own head and get brought back, and you don't think anything of it?
For real.
Fucking idiot.
So since we're on that, so we already talked about which one's our favorite JoJo or our favorite part. I mean, what's your favorite JoJo character?
It might be Koichi, to be honest.
And it doesn't have to be of all time. You could break it up like per part.
Yeah, part one, Dio easily. Dio is the only like entertaining part of part one.
The rest are all just over dramatic as hell.
I hate part one. I had to read part one when I was watching it to get through it faster.
It feels like a very cheesy like play, essentially.
Yeah, well, it's very Shakespearean, but it didn't like have the bizarreness and like over the topness down yet.
Bro, I'm still like not over the idea that I actually showed JoJo's to my sister, and part one turned her off so hard she hasn't picked up the series again.
To be fair, though, I did not hate part one as much as I did the first time when I watched it with these two. I did not hate it as much as I did the first watch.
It's actually the opposite for me because the first time I watched it, I didn't think much of it. But then the second time, I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, why is this so over dramatic?
I think it's better, easier to watch with like friends and shit, because then I can joke and shit.
You just take the piss out of it.
I wanted to be a part skipper. Because I was watching clips of part 3, the Dio and Jotaro fight. Yeah. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta watch this. What the fuck this is? And then my sister was the one who was like, no, we're gonna watch it from the beginning. Let's start from Phantom Blood and move on. And that's what we did. And
fun fact.
Honestly, I don't know why it gets so much hate, because that's literally the start of the story. Just start it where it begins and call it a day. Simple as.
Let's just push through it.
Right, for real. It's what, 180 minutes, like 3 hours?
I just read it, so I was like, fuck it. I got there.
You know what's funny, Zaraki? I actually tried doing exactly that, but what essentially happened is the way the seasons are put together is like the first season, it's part 1 and part 2 put together because they're not long parts in comparison to the rest. And then season 2 is like the first half of part 3, where like they're still outside of Egypt. So I remember trying to jump to season 3, and then I opened up the first episode and they were already in Egypt in the desert. I'm just thinking, I'm like, what the fuck got us here?
You're on the second season of part 3.
I'm like, hold up, there's something wrong, you know? And I had to watch from season 1. Of course, this was very confusing because this was the first anime I ever watched, essentially.
You also have to watch it on like a fucking random site because Netflix is censored as shit.
Yeah.
It's so fucking annoying. I think we watched the first... What's that?
The fuck?
What the fuck was that? Rock, you just died? What was that?
Hey, yo.
That was the worst sound I ever heard.
Rocky single-handedly killing the eardrums of the viewer.
Holy fuck.
That's perfect.
That was a horrible sound.
We'll start it with Jews, right? Start the fucking episode with us just saying Jews, and then immediately segue into that sound.
Yeah, make that noise.
Jew.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, where was
I am the best voice actor ever. I don't know what the fuck happened. I bumped my microphone and it just started screeching. Sounded like a Five Nights at Freddy's character.
fucking fat ass? Anyway,
Fuck you.
What are we talking about? Oh, our favorite characters of each parts?
yeah.
Okay, we'll do part 1 first. I'll say Dio.
Same.
Dio.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say Zeppeli.
Zeppeli is fun. He's my Italian brother.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, he's not really in it. He's in it for like, what, 3 episodes before he gets ripped in half.
No.
Italians get the worst fate in JoJo's because they just get fucked.
Everybody in fucking JoJo's gets fucked.
No, okay, not really. But Zeppeli's
a majority of them do.
The first dude got ripped in half. The second dude, his son, got fucking sunk into the wall, and then Caesar got fucking cheated and then crushed.
Fucking crucifix, yeah.
That's still kind of cheesy.
Avdol had his arms cut off and shot. It was shot the first time, then he had his arms cut off.
He did not get his arms cut off. He got the rest of his body cut off.
That's right. His arms didn't get separated from his body. His body got separated from his arms.
That's what I told Contra no when we watched it, because only his arms are left. But no. he got disintegrated. He got fucked twice.
Man, Vanilla
He got
Ice.
dirty twice for absolutely no reason. It was some racist shit going
Vanilla
on.
Ice.
Polnareff
for real.
gets crippled,
Oh,
right?
oh,
And
yeah.
then Iggy gets beat to
Wait,
death.
hold
Doesn't
up. Zaraki. That's part 5 spoiler.
he? Oh yeah, huh?
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone
I didn't
heard
hear
it.
that.
Not listening, and I'm drinking beer.
Nice. Okay. Because I actually like that surprise back then.
Yeah, what about Turtle? Do you like that surprise?
Not really.
I love that surprise.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah, like
Okay,
I
part 2
was
favorite character.
part 2.
Joseph.
Fucking hell.
Joseph?
Well, it has to be Joseph because he's easily like the most prominent character
I have
there.
a soft spot for Caesar, to be honest.
It's a
Oh, really?
it's a tough one for me because
He's my
I'm
Italian brother.
right. I'm stuck with either, or I'm debating on either Joseph, Caesar, or Lisa. Personally, I would probably say, fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What about the Nazi?
That's a tough one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Nazi.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stroheim.
Roheim.
He was a goat.
For real, I love him. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm leaning towards
Wait, did you say Stroheim?
Stroheim.
That's my favorite character.
Well, I was
Nazis are cool.
Oh wait, I
Nice
totally
God.
forgot the fucking Pillarman.
Yeah.
AC/DC.
Really?
AC/DC.
The guy who died first?
No, wait, hang on. No, I think Santana died first. It was who was the one who wanted to fight like a fair battle with him?
Oh, fuck.
You know what I'm
What was
saying?
his name?
The wind
Wind
guy.
guy.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I only remember Cars because the Pillarmen are fucking boring ass villains, I'll be honest.
The only reason why I remember Cars is because of his fire ass theme.
I remember because he's the main fucking guy. Like they're boring villains. Like they're probably the worst JoJo villains.
Probably, yeah.
It's Wamu.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well,
I like Wamu. Wamu is my favorite character because he's such like a noble warrior type, and he fights him in like a Roman Colosseum, and he's just like, yeah, I'm proud to be defeated by a good warrior. Like he's a very like proud warrior
Cars
type.
sucked.
I did like the twist that Cars actually was like he just changed on being honorable. He's like, yeah, nah, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna be an asshole.
There was one thing that he did that was honorable, where he was like, he fucking bounced himself off a mountain face so that he wouldn't harm a flower.
Oh yeah, he also let that dog. He saved that dog. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And JoJo saving a dog is like the best thing you can do because being an animal sucks in the universe.
Dogs always get done the dirtiest in fucking JoJo's.
absolutely.
Any animal, bro, fucking just get fucking murked.
Especially dogs.
Dogs specifically.
Fucking all right. Part 3.
Oh, this one's hard,
Abdul.
kind of.
Abdul's my goat.
I like Jotaro the most.
Jojo. Or Joseph. One of
I
them.
like Kakuin's probably my favorite. Kakuin
Yes.
or Polnareff. Polnareff has like so many episodes where he's just so fun to watch.
Oh hell yeah.
Again, Polnareff's Bizarre Adventure. But like,
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's probably maybe.
Taro is the coolest, but I don't have the most fun watching him. So I'm gonna say probably Polnareff or Kakuin.
I think Polnareff for me.
Yes, I am.
I
That
think
shit was
so.
great to me.
Remember when Kakuin and that baby stand having beef, and that baby
fuck
having beef
yeah.
was like so fucking funny when he put this shit.
That's just a normal
Yeah.
Saturday in Iraq, boy.
That shit was
Honestly,
hilarious.
Death 13 would have been an OP as fuck stand if it wasn't
Yeah.
being used by a child.
Yeah, it's such a
An
dope
infant.
stand. It's like Freddy
Infant.
Krueger.
It was my favorite stand, hands down. That and Justice. Aesthetically, Justice was really dope. But
Yeah.
Death 13, I love the concept of him.
Cream is also fucking again super overpowered.
Which one?
Cream, Vanilla Ice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, from what you've seen in part 4, you guys.
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Part 4, Koichi, my goat.
I'm undecided.
Same.
You don't have anyone from the main gang that's your favorite to watch yet?
No.
Oh, the main
Rohan's.
villain of
Actually,
the
it's
part
Kira.
for me.
Kira.
Yeah, same.
Hey, do you like Contra?
I said I like them all, though.
Part 4 has like a charm that none of the other parts can ever really
Mhm.
Right, 100%.
replicate.
Like sort of a domestic feel to it.
It's a little more
It's like Persona 4.
Yeah, it's like Persona 4. It's like anytime like a small
just
group
like
of kids, it's
Yakuza.
like Scooby Doo. It's literally like the Scooby Doo effect of this group of like kids or whatever going to hunt
yes,
a bad guy in a small town.
investigating a serial killer. Literally Scooby Doo vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think for me it would be Rohan's stand. I really like Kira's abilities.
Kira has my favorite stand. Yeah, Killer Queen is my favorite stand.
Dude, you know how
I
much
have
I
the
wish like I could
shoes.
touch a doorknob and make motherfuckers blow.
Ah!
Kira would be OP as fuck if he was Arab. Just saying.
Oh no!
He'll touch
Shut the
doors and
fuck
he'll be guard.
Oh, okay, we're not going into spoilers actually.
Yeah, we're not.
He'll be
That man had,
guarding
like, such a
Osama's
long
complex, bro. He'll touch a doorknob, then the minute the SEAL team kicks the door open, they're all blown away.
He still has such an unconventional stand because that motherfucker, like all the parts of his stand are so like it's never really replicated.
Right.
Yeah, like that danger to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, us mean Slinger. Who's your favorite Part 5 character, Slinger?
Oh, Bucciarati, absolutely, my man.
Yeah, Bruno, my man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Bucciarati. From what I've seen of him, I like his shit.
He's
and
dope.
well,
He's the best character.
I've read like half of Part 6, and I honestly do not really like any of the characters. Not that much, at least. No one really stands out to me.
I like Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene is cool. I think. I think.
Part 7, mine, Honey Valentine. So.
Oh, for the Valentine.
The president himself, and well, I can't spoil it, but the Joe Bro is probably the best Joe Bro.
Oh yeah, my boy.
You can't spoil it or say his name because
Yeah,
that's a spoiler.
yeah, okay.
Tell him to eat shit, Johnny.
Oh, it's fucking. Let's see. What else can we talk about?
Favorite stand.
The
Favorite stand? Killer
evolution.
Queen.
Same. Immediately.
I mean, what about you and Mo and Contra who haven't seen that stand yet? What are your favorite stands?
13. And not because I'm an edgy boy.
I think I liked the water power in Part 4. That was really cool in my opinion.
Water
Yeah,
power.
that was pretty dope.
What's
Which
up?
one? Like, which
The,
water power?
The one wielded by the blind guy in Part 3, right?
No,
No, the
serial
first
killer?
villain of
The
part
circular
4.
one
Uh,
that can transfer
the
through
first
water.
villain. Yeah, the first villain. Yeah.
That can like take control. It's like possession. Is that the stand you'd have if you could? Pick,
I also
have
think
stands that
that
we
I also think that Josuke's is really cool. Like it's like a really cool twist on like Star
Jos-
Platinum, I think.
yeah. Well, Josuke's is also like by far he's the most creative with a stand out of like anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like he's great to watch fight because of the shit he does. Like Jotaro will just win through like sheer fucking power, but like Jotaro will win. I mean Josuke will win through fucking like.
I'm actually glad Jotaro didn't overshadow Josuke because he has this broken ass stand.
Yeah, he's not even in Part 4 like that much.
I know. Just enough to be like, oh, hey, it's fucking Jotaro. Look how OP he is.
Look how
Bye.
much younger he looks.
And my
Even though
boy
he got
Joseph.
older.
Yeah, I hate.
Oh, I
I hate.
Perfect.
I love old Joseph, dude. He's hilarious.
I hate watching old Joseph. I hate how much my man deteriorated. He's like dementia-ridden and shit's depressing.
The crazy
I
thing is
never
that
want to get old.
he banged Josuke's mom
Yeah, when he was like
when he was in his 70s, I think. Yeah.
like 71 or some shit.
Chat.
Yeah.
land,
Can't get
baby.
21-year-old king.
He's gonna get canceled on Twitter.
Is there a theory that he's been pretending to be like that way because to get his wife to forgive him for cheating or whatever?
Maybe.
Pretending to be dementia-ridden.
Honestly, knowing him, that's
Yeah, exactly. 'cause
can
it's
be
Joseph.
true. Yeah.
But why keep that up? Like when she's
Exactly.
not looking.
Why is that?
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that's a hole in the theory.
Yeah, my man's.
I would love for him to say goodbye to Holly.
He does get somewhat better because he's not as bad after the first,
Yeah, like
episode.
I think the thing that annoys me about Part 4 is when you think about it, there is like an extra Jojo that we never see, which is the little baby Joseph adopts.
Oh yeah, the Invisible Girl.
Yeah, like
His parents are murdered by Kira. That's the theory, which I like
yeah, but
because they never find the
Good theory.
parents.
It's kind of a cool. It's kind of like a weird stand to have. Like it's essentially kind of bad for you.
You just
like permanently invisible.
What about you, Mo? Favorite stand or stand you'd want to have?
I have no idea.
This man, Rohan's would probably be my second, besides fucking
Same here.
Killer Queen.
You could just literally write Skelly can speak Italian.
Can you self-edit? I don't remember.
I think
you can, yeah.
Does he self-edit? He might at some point. I'm just not remembering it.
Black Diamond or the World?
The World, yeah. The World's pretty... I mean, the World is just fucking...
Well, if I'm going to say the World, it's basically,
Yeah, the World is just essentially Star Platinum, but without the cap on power.
Yeah, they're like the same stand almost.
Oh, that's still weird. Like, why was that even a thing?
Because they're so connected.
I found a Reddit thread about
Dio and the Joestars are so connected, I guess, that their power...
That actually brings me to something, which
except
is...
for Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph got a shit stand. I hate Joseph's stand so much.
It's lame.
So dumb.
He was the only stand user to be able to use Hamon with it. I feel like Star Platinum with Hamon probably would have taken Dio out.
I mean, Star Platinum without it took him out.
Yeah,
I know. So imagine Star Platinum with the vampire killing magic. He could literally turn him into Ace, bro.
I think what kind of annoys me about like stand progression through the series is how when you get to part 3, when the stand arrow didn't exist. Fuck you, Zoraki's dog. I hate you. They were like
existed.
Well, yeah, it kind of.
Yeah, they were like born with it or some shit like that. But then like
the old lady gave it.
Well, no, I guess because wasn't it essentially the logic would be that she gave it to Dio, and because they're so connected, they manifested it because it's
How the
Jonathan's
fuck
body.
does that even work?
It doesn't make sense, but that would be the logic.
That's
somehow,
how it
right?
makes sense for the JoJo bloodline.
Yeah, that's how it makes sense for them to get it. But it
also doesn't make sense after it kills Holly's stand. It doesn't make sense for every other JoJo stand to exist.
Yeah, arguably they'd have to get stabbed again because.
Yeah, when you actually think about it,
they're the only natural like stand users that get it. They're like
organic, natty gains.
Well,
so does that make Jolene like the only JoJo's character with a stand that didn't come from birth? Look, that's something that weirds me out so fucking much because
Joseph didn't get at birth. Jotaro, I think,
Jotaro's wasn't there at birth because when that
like
dude,
I mean like naturally, essentially.
When that dude made him a baby. Oh,
I didn't have it.
I mean, also fucking Josuke didn't get at birth either, probably.
I think that's
because he would have been born before. He would have been born like would he have been born?
So he was born after the Egypt ship.
Like, bro,
he wasn't.
I think
like 11 years prior.
Oh no.
Like,
so like he probably
to me personally, I think like one of the most odd things is like when Polnareff gets young and he still has his stand. Mm-hmm. Like, when the fuck did this even manifest? Like, what?
I think you just have it. Fucking
some people are born with it.
You have it. No, I mean, I just think once you have it, you have it. You don't lose it even if you go young, I guess. Just the logic.
No, because the thing is Jotaro, when he went young, he lost it. Like, he even mentioned that he didn't have his stand back then. So, this is like, how does this work? Like, what?
He had it before. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. Like, the rules are...
Yeah, like, because the thing is...
Rocky's writing gets a lot more tighter as things go on. So
you
like,
can literally see his writing get better through, like, every part. Like, that's the amazing thing about it.
Like... fucking...
Hopefully my PC's not gonna turn off.
I mean, it says that some people are born with a stand, but the majority gain it by being pierced with the stand arrow.
So I guess
if the person has a strong enough mental fighting spirit, they will gain a stand.
So I guess Polnareff was just one that was naturally born to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My man's just that cool.
I mean, did any of them fucking... Arguably, if any of the Stardust Crusaders get hit with the arrow because none of them ever.
None of them,
mentioned
yeah.
it because again, it wasn't written in yet. But you can probably argue that.
Kakyoin
They're probably
essentially
all born with
says that his stand was his only friend when he was a kid.
Yeah, he grew up. It was like
Yeah.
his imaginary friend. So he was probably born with it.
Yeah.
Maybe they manifested
because he ran
power
away
later
from
on.
Dio once he met him.
Yep.
So probably all the Stardust Crusaders were probably got it naturally, and then Dio's minions or whatever got it through the stand.
I was gonna say all the bad guys got it from the stand arrow because of Enya.
Yeah, all right. So that's probably what it is.
That's what I wager. So
I don't think
that would make
it's
the most sense.
I don't think it's a hot take at this point to think that Dio's not that great a villain.
He's not the best.
Yeah.
People like actually the best JoJo's villain. He's
Like
not.
I think most people can agree with that. It's not really
People
a hot
know him
take
because he's
anymore.
literally like the best part of part one. He's not saying much.
And then he's like a shonen, like a stereotype shonen villain throughout the entire like series, like
And like
parts
part
that he's
three,
in.
he's like not in it nearly enough. Like if he was in it as much as he was in part one, it would probably been like he'd probably be regarded a lot higher, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like a lot more reserved, which is fine because he matured, right? And now he doesn't
It's like a
underestimate.
non-mystery,
stars.
essentially. You know?
So I don't know. Like he's entertaining to watch, but like again, Kira is like the first sign of a complex villain.
Bro, I legitimately hope Power comes back on or this episode is gonna have to be cut short real fucking soon, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Power's off and I'm pretty much sitting here with my UPS.
But yeah, Kira is like the first JoJo villain that really had any sort of complex motives. Because I mean, the filler stands are take over the world. Dio is take over the world. Like it's
Kira just wants to jerk off with disembodied hands.
Kira's like, I just want to have a normal life, so like,
Just want to have a peaceful life.
I'm gonna fuck up anyone who tries to. It's honestly very relatable. He's just like, I just want to chill. I might kill people, but I just want to chill. Don't fuck with me.
yeah, Power came back on.
Just leave me alone, man. I deserve to exist.
And then Funny Valentine is arguably one of those villains where like you really sympathize and like can understand. Because he's like,
Since
he's essentially whatever the means, I'll do it to serve my country. He's a
Hey,
goat.
it reminds me of
And then
another
Fuji's
character.
just a fucking retard.
He's a simp.
talk about Fuji.
He's a simp. Since you mentioned
Weather
part four,
Report is a
I'm gonna say this with no spoiler, but part 4 is ending. I watched that shit at like 1:40 a.m. and it's the only ending in JoJo's where I was legitimately sitting there like, what the fuck is gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Like I
It's
just
the,
want
like, most tension because like
yeah. Like you people are gonna fucking love it, Contra and Mo. That's my
because like
problem for
even
me.
with like Dio, like it's clearly like going one way for him.
Stop biting me!
But before that, it's all going a certain way. But with the part 4 ending, you really don't know which way it's gonna go.
You really
Right.
Yeah, it's like uncertain. as
Kira
fuck.
went to like a certain Tokyo Revengers character.
And now I know, guys, you fucking...
Did you think he lived?
Yes.
No,
Criminals
The
deserve to
part
go to
villain,
jail.
they all kind of die.
every JoJo villain dies.
Pretty much.
Fucking. What about favorite opening?
Favorite
I
opening?
like the first one from Stardust Crusaders the most.
Oh yeah,
Stand proud.
that one's pretty good.
I like End of the World, honestly.
I have the most controversial one because mine is Chase.
Hey,
I love Uno's on our podcast.
Chase is great.
Oh
yeah.
my god, it's Uno.
We have a guest.
Hello.
Flash
Hey.
your tits, we need views.
Right
And then
now.
immediately followed it up with Goatsy.
Fuck you,
And
dude.
then we'll
That is
lose all
my-
of the. We'll gain the thirst views, and
That'll
then
be
they'll
our
just stay there.
thumbnail. Will be Goatsy. Well, no, it'll be the cleavage. And as soon as the video plays, it'll be Goatsy. It'll switch.
So this is how it starts, right? It'll be her cleavage is the thumbnail, and then it'll be us saying Jews, and then that high pitched robot noise, and then Goatsy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
With the
yeah.
high-pitched robot noise.
It'll be like 30 seconds so it counts as views. Get every-
She literally just lifts the shirt up and shows like a JPEG of Goatsy.
Don't tempt her. She's actually gonna do that shit.
I will do that shit. I
you got
will fucking do
Down
that shit.
You can actually have the ability to do
Time
it,
to
yeah.
mute Uno.
She's already
I will
muted here,
literally
actually.
I'm so used to Goatsy because of her doesn't affect me in any way.
No, because she posts cats sometimes. Like, fuck that shit. I can take Goatsy fine.
I hate cats.
Not cats, you fucking...
You said cats.
I say scat.
Said
Oh.
You said cats.
You said cat. I fucking hate cats.
No, I heard him say scat, bro.
The accent, bro.
The accent.
I can understand terrorists, so
Thank you,
Scat is what I
Zaraki.
heard.
You're not much of an unterrorist yourself.
yeah, you're very right, Habibi.
Round people can always understand each other.
What were we talking, by the way?
Favorite opening?
Oh,
Yes.
favorite opening. Fucking Fighting Gold.
Mine is Chase, which is the most controversial one because it's the most hated opening.
Oh, 100%.
That's still fire. It's still.
People say it
fire.
doesn't fit JoJo. It's not like hated because it's a bad song. It's hated because it doesn't fit.
It
JoJo.
doesn't fit. I can
I love
understand
I think
that.
it does. I feel like it
does
suits
fit the plot,
Josuke
like,
a
it
little
fits,
bit.
like the mystery and shit.
Yeah.
Also,
it's-
I like part 6 from what I heard because it reminded me of Chase.
oh yeah.
Like the pop punk.
Who the fuck is playing video games right now? I know that sound is
know
from
who
a
it is.
certain game, but I don't know what it is.
You know who it is. Contra, you playing a fighting game right now?
Nope.
No,
What?
that's not the sound of fighting game, boy.
I said nope.
That was probably the notification on my phone, which is the sound that the Naruto characters make when a
Oh,
jutsu
yeah.
is being performed.
You're such a fucking nerd. What?
I should take that sound from like Yakuza where it's like introducing a new character, and then make that my phone notification.
You know, I thought about that too.
Hey.
I'm gonna make Friday night my ringtone.
Well, that would be fire, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that right now.
I'm gonna do Chase then, bitch.
Look at us, just
I
a bunch
listen
of
to that
fucking
song a
weeds.
lot off fucking. I listen to Chase off with like the full song a lot.
Yeah,
Like I really like it.
it's actually really good. It's
Which
loud
was-
as
I don't know,
shit.
I
know, saw that, man.
I like
That's
the
good.
visuals of that opening a lot too, of like the mystery and then like the ending where like pans to like the shadowy figure and it's just like that
fucking
eye.
love
Of, like,
that one animation in the opening where it's like the heart getting smashed.
yeah, by the
That's so fucking fire, man.
yeah. I like the visuals. I like everything about that opening.
Yeah, that opening's great.
But again, it's controversial. So it's my favorite.
That kind of reminds me of like when Cyberpunk came out, and I used to listen to certain like tracks of the soundtrack, and one of them was "Hole in the Sun."
I listened to the fucking soundtrack of that game a lot.
Yeah.
I fucking never like played like that.
You ever finished it?
Nope.
Yep. And what essentially happens is I listened to this one song called Hole in the Sun, you know? And I'm sitting in a Discord server and they're like, oh, this song is god awful. It's like a blank. And I'm like, oh, what song is it? And it's like, oh, it's this song I listen to the most. Like, wait, you people hate that one?
I listened to like the radio mix of that of Cyberpunk because it has like a lot of bangers.
Yeah, it really does have a lot of bangers.
Your yeah, Sono Chino Sadame and End of the World, I would say. Favorite OPs.
Wait, how did you people even discover JoJo's as a show?
My friend Azure.
No. What about you,
Oh,
Skelly?
when it was beginning to like explode and get everywhere, I was like, I see this everywhere. I'm gonna try watching it.
And these guys are through you, of course.
The third part, final fight.
Oh.
Yeah. My buddy
Yeah,
sent me a
most
gif
people-
of Dio stopping time and with Joseph running away from him.
You should have seen Contra's reaction when like the time stopped, the first time stopped. The ear rape sound, he was so like annoyed.
That used to be my fucking phone notification, but bass boosted.
Why?
I was a weeb, man.
For me, it was that period of time where I was really getting into Warframe. And there was this one video of like
Under
this,
through
and there was this one video of like the one Warframe that punches, and they fucking used the aura sound, and I was like, wait, I heard that before, and I searched for it, saw the end of part 3 fight, And then that, of course, spiraled into everything else. That was the first anime I ever watched.
There's a video I was watching about Tokyo Revengers, and it shows Draken punching. So I think it was Hanma that he was punching, and it made the Ora sound from Star Platinum. And I'm like, hell yeah, that works.
It's really common. It's also in Yakuza, by the way, which everything leads back to Yakuza, you know.
All roads lead to Yakuza.
All roads lead to Yakuza, baby.
Yes, baby boy.
Even though this game that I'm playing right now is filler as fuck.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Chubbs hated that game so much he skipped it.
It's filler.
He watched a video or something summarizing the story, I think, and then he moved on.
It's like, bro, like playing Yakuza 0 is like I'm on the edge of my seat every fucking time Majima comes up on screen because the story is so like up the ass, you know. I'm playing this game. It's like the best thing that happened is like a side story where the masseuse turns out to be trans, you know. So I'm just sitting like, hold up. This just got a lot more personal, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more personal. What?
Yeah, because she was talking about like having a crush on someone, and so I was like,
it's like, on Kiryu?
Yeah, it's like it's a simple problem, and then she's like, oh, you see, I wasn't born a man, and it's like it's this scene where Kiryu is just sitting silently, and they're like, hold up, like wait a minute. I fucking love that, but the game is genuinely filler as fuck.
It's like he puts his hand on her thigh, and she's like, I gotta tell you something. I was born a man. Then he just go, you give a shit.
I think what made that surprising is the massage mini game. Like they're essentially like showing her in the background, like in underwear, you know. So I'm like, wait, I didn't see a bulge.
How do we get the fucking Yakuza?
I like the
I'm sorry, Skelly. I gotta do this every
game.
I zone down, motherfuckers.
Every video. I gotta do it every video. Skelly.
I like the phone sex mini game. That was great.
What?
Yeah, there's a phone sex mini game in Yakuza.
I play that mini game every day. It's actually harassing.
But
fucking
need a Yakuza mini game in Yakuza 8 where it's just harassing someone on Discord.
Mr. Libido, best girl.
Back to
Jojo's.
To Jojo's.
Oh, our final thing is we can now rank the protagonists.
Yeah, let's
Protags. How about we rank both protags and antags?
All right.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Are we going? If I'm doing favorite, Kira's probably my favorite, but objectively, probably Funny Valentine, then Kira, then Dio, then Poochie, then fucking the Pillarman. Or antagonist.
And and what about the antagonist that shall not be named of part 5?
Boy Poochie.
I put him above fucking the Pillarman.
Oh. Wait, that low?
Yeah.
I actually expected you to like
He's
him
a
lot
schizophrenic.
more.
I mean, I can understand.
I like Dio more. I mean, I don't hate him, but I like Dio more. I like fucking Kira and Funny Valentine 4. I barely remember part 6, to be honest. I don't remember the villain.
For me, I'd probably say it's fuck.
The only thing I remember about part 6 is the ending, which pisses a lot of people off.
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah.
that.
It's a very comic book-esque fucking
Well, it's a
ending.
very controversial, like it's you love or hate it type thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That type.
Yeah, for
At
me,
least
I
you
would
give us
say-
part 7, you know?
I would say it's Kira, number one, because he's probably the best written one. Second, I would have to give it to the Pillarmen, just because I really enjoyed like watching the fights that they had. And then third would be Dio, then Diavolo, and then Poochie, because he's a little bitch. And he's Catholic.
He's Catholic.
And he's a little bitch.
Who's Slinger? You go.
Well, of course it's Kira first because he's my boy, the best, you know, and then it's probably the man that shall not be named from part 5. And then of course it's Dio, then the Pillarman, then up until now I think Poochie would be above the Pillarman, but not by much. I don't like him much. I don't like simps.
Mushy, this is Doppio.
the boys, the guys, silent people here. What about you?
Contra.
What?
Rank antagonists.
Very professional.
I haven't seen enough.
So far, there you have.
Dio, I guess, and everybody else sucks. And by everybody else, I mean Cars, because that was the only other one.
Like, I actually never thought about it, but he's right. Like, the first 3 parts is just essentially two main villains, that's it.
Again, yeah, and they're...
Yeah, because Dio is like the main villain of 2 parts.
Okay, protagonist is Johnny the Goat.
I like Jotaro the most.
Motherfucker, we're going in we're ranking. 1 second,
Oh, yeah.
okay. It's Johnny for me, then probably fucking Josuke. Jotaro. No, fuck. Probably. Where's Joseph in there? Probably second, actually. Young Joseph's probably second. Then Josuke. Then Jotaro. Then Jolene. Not Giorno, I guess. Then Jolene. Then fucking Jonathan. But Jonathan's really the only one I actually like dislike.
Yeah.
Like the rest I like.
Zoraki.
For me, it's gonna be Joseph, and then Josuke, Jotaro third. I'm gonna put Jonathan as fourth, and then Giorno bottom.
Giorno bottom.
Damn,
It's actually...
Giorno below Jonathan.
Yeah, what?
Like my Italian gangster.
Yeah,
You bitch.
not sorry.
Let me correct his bullshit opinion. It's fucking Josuke first, and then it's Giorno. No, it's Josuke, then Joseph, then Giorno, then Jolene, then Jotaro, then fuck, what was Jonathan?
Oh, I forgot the last 3 for mine. Yeah,
I
it
kind of
would
like
be
Jolene.
Giorno would be, because I haven't read part 7 or 6, so I don't know.
Johnny is the best JoJo, I'll be honest.
So I'm gonna put Jolene and Johnny at the bottom.
I'm probably gonna
Michael.
love him when I eventually read part 7. I'm probably gonna love the
crippled.
shit out of that part.
Kino.
Crippled.
Yeah.
That's Joe, bro. All right. Okay, Contra, you go from the ones you have.
Jotaro's the best. Joseph is also cool. I haven't finished part 4 yet, but I hate Jonathan, so Josuke goes before him, and then I hate Jonathan, so fuck him.
Exactly. Did you more rank either of them? Damn. I think Mo did.
Boy
Did Mo do
Scout
antagonist?
head ass.
Jonathan really be getting
Do
shafted.
protagonists now, right? Protagonists.
Okay. Same exact thing as Contra.
Really? You don't like Joseph more?
Really?
Contra makes sense because he probably relates to fucking Jotaro.
Edge, baby.
But
I love
Alright.
Jotaro.
we can round up now then.
All right.
We spent 3 minutes talking about it.
Come on, Zoraki, hit it, baby.
Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in for episode 24 of the Drip League podcast. See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Dude.
And juice.
Juice.